And there's the siren. To start this last quarter, they're 5 points up. Are the Northern Bombers on their home turf? Hines goes out of the thin air there twice. You can't get it forward though. Holds. Takes a mark, not 15. Play on. Groenewegen. Handball. Over the top to Woolley. Goes short to Hines. Cox Goodyear attacks. Hines has time. Steps inside 50. Kicks and it's a mark to Riley. Umpire says play on because he spilled it. Probably fair call. He had a fair bit. The umpire says play on. Musica in the middle of the ground with his hands on his knees. It's well taken by Tuthill. So just keep your eye on Musica down there on the boundary, boys. Tone, yeah, keep your eye on that one. Up and flying over the top. Good spoil for the North Launceston defender. Forward line tackle, Launceston. Scrappy footy. Nankervis can't get his kick. Brawler Taylor's there. He's had a good game for a small forward. And he keeps it in again this time. So Musica comes off. Could be groin maybe. He pulled up really short. Thigh or groin, I'm thinking. As Pulfman comes on the ground to replace him. But Miller Hodge is still off, so it could be a bit of a night of injuries for them. Of course, Groenewegen suspected broken hand as well. Jay Foon comes out over the back, but it's the goalkeeper style there in Tuthill. He tries to square up Groenewegen but misses. Ball goes out of bounds centre wing. Down to the boundary, Tony.
Got you there, Tony.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You're right.
I don't know if you caught on to it, but Jay Blackberry's gone for the night as well.
He's done as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that was early, and then he sort of played on, had a little influence, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. And Miller Hodge, I reckon he's just okay. It's just a bit of up and running in the games.
So keep your eye on Musica down there too, Tony, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Thank you. So Jay Blackberry out as well. Can't remember what, something happened early, didn't it, to Blackberry?
Yeah.
And then he just had not much of an influence. Someone down on the far side. Simpson down. So, gee whiz, it's a wounded soldiers here at the moment from both sides. Griffiths taken here on the boundary line. Van Buren pushed over the line by a strong pitcher. And the umpire says throw it in.
It's like an ankle for Simpson. He's very proppy.
Just in these conditions, isn't it? Where it's slippery, there's bodies flying in. You can cop some injuries. Musica looks to be up and about. So it might have just been a little knot. He's up ready to have another crack. So that's a good sign for Launceston. Musica's kicked 3. What's been a sort of up and down night for him. We mentioned how many times he got caught with the footy. Bizarre, really, to get caught that much. But he's kicked 3 the other end. Yeah, he's up and okay, I think. So lots of interchange rotations.
Simpson's going to come off. He's limping off now.
5 points the margin, North Launceston. If you just joined us for this exciting last quarter, North Launceston, they trailed at half time, but they got the lead back at 3/4 time. 3 minutes gone last quarter. You're listening to City Park Radio, 103.7, 96.5.
Get down to Tony because we didn't get a chance to chat to him at 3/4 time. We'll see what was said at the huddles. But in fact, Tony, if we get down here now, you went to the huddles at 3/4 time. What was the story there?
Yeah, I only got to the Launceston one, which is still pretty confident about it. He reckons it's time for the boys to show a bit of battle and be a bit more composed than what they were in the third quarter. And again, he asked the question about North, can they go the distance, try to outrun it and be very careful how they go into transition and be a bit more careful about what they do.
Thanks, Tony. So, he's still questioning whether the North can see this game out. Macca, yes.
Half time, Brisbane Lions, 7-9-51, lead Richmond at 7-2-44.
Walsh kicks to attacking 50 for the Bombers. Dilly loved the first goal this last quarter. Bales, Leary does well. Gets it to Rushton. Has to handle straight away. Now to Griffiths. He's on the 50. Goal square, 1-on-1 contest. Donnelly doing well there is right. Spills out of bounds. Right beside the left behind post. So we've got a few Blues that are limping around a little bit. That's Miller Hodge. Has got the knee strapped.
Yeah, Musica's back on.
Musica's back on and moving pretty freely. So he might have just copped a knock on the shin maybe. Boundary throw in, deep in the attack for North Launceston. Spills to the back of the contest. And there is Pearce, kicked off the ground though by the Blues. Taken nicely here. Kick to the goal square, but the only person there is Bowen Pearce who sees it through from behind. Seeing who the kick came, it was Ryan Whitney, the kicker of that ball, into the goal square.
Just didn't kick through that. He probably could have had a shot at the goal. He seemed to be setting it up. He's only 40 out and just chipped it.
5 points the margin. Bombers 61, Blues 56. Here's Macca.
Josh Woolley strolls out of the defensive goal square. Oh, he's taken Rushton on. You can't do that. Pick it up, Jackie. Kick the goal. Misses. Oh, my goodness. So Woolley has strolled out of the defensive goal square. and tried to take on Jackie Rushton as easy as you like. Jackie said no way and then missed it. Oh, it's been a night for Jack. Inside the centre square, up and about here now is Edmonds. Puts some pressure on Musica, pushing the back free kick. It's going to go to Musica. Got to give the ball back quickly, Bales, otherwise you'll be done for a 50. So Musica on defensive square, up to Pulfreman. He's going to go inside in out of Dowling. Breaks the centre circle inside 50. Who's there? No one. Free kick downfield. Oh dear. That's just not necessary. It's going to be a free kick to Jake Smith. There wasn't much in it, I don't think.
Not sure infringed, but gee, it could be costly.
Yes. So Jake Smith's going to take the resultant free kick. He kicked a lot of goals in the last few years in the TSL, playing lots of as a defender. But the emergence of these young Launceston defenders has meant he has been able to play more midfield this time. Done a defensive job on Bradley Cox-Goodyear today. Miller Hodge tried to run on, tried to give himself a bit of a fitness test. He's back off. Here's Smith. Breaks the 50, Invermaid Park, end of the ground. Looks good, looks real good. And he tells Bradley Cox-Goodyear all about it. And Launceston, they now trail by the solitary point. It's 10-2-62. North Launceston 9-9-63. And this is a battle. This is a real battle. And there's not much in it.
Get down to Tony on the boundary. He's got some injury news.
Yeah, just about Ben Simpson. Just rolled the ankle a bit. They're just strapping up and he'll be back out shortly.
Cheers, Tony. Get a check there on Miller Hodge if you can.
Yeah, we'll do.
Well, Maxie, that's a valuable goal in Launceston.
Yeah, well, we called it at three-quarter time, didn't we, about that first goal for the quarter as to how important it was, and went Launceston's way.
Lee up against Groenewegen. Hines taken in the tackle by Cox-Goodyear and makes it stick, and the ball's going to be secondary ball up just outside the centre circle. Smith goes back to Cox-Goodyear. Lee up and over the top. Walsh on Hines. Hines keeps front spot. Can't get it. Smith goes off the ground. Airy is over out of the back. Van Buren. Who can get this clear? It's going to be crucial. It's Musica. Quick kick forward. Pressure on Stingle. He comes out with it. Cox-Goodyear to his knees. Taken higher without the footy. It's going to be a free kick. Bradley Cox-Goodyear. No, it's going to go back to Stingle from the first one. So Michael Stingle, defensive side of centre circle. Launceston going Invermaid Park into the ground. North Launceston towards the city end. It's a cold night, no breeze. Play on, Whitney. Left foot, inside 50. Who sets? Rushton tries to bust the back. Can't get there, Big Jackie. He's sprung it. There's a half free kick. It is Declan Chugg, the youngster. A terrific defensive tackle on Jamison House. Jackie Rushton has come from the square like a high-flying forward and has busted the pack open. And Declan Chugg got the tackle on House. And Declan Chugg, he's going to have a shot from goal.
Big kick.
20 metres out. Pretty much in front. Declan Chugg, North Launceston. City end of the ground, he kicks it. The youngster, Declan Chugg. 10-9-69 North Launceston. They skip away again by 7 points. Launceston 10-2-62. Max Walker forward line pressure.
Very much forward line pressure, and Foz called it, I think it was, with Rushton jumping out into that pack, just breaking the pack open, if more than anything. Like, it was pretty settled, and the tackle by Chugg, I think, which is the reason that he got that kick. Again, that forward defensive pressure by the small players, the Chuggs, the Rushtons. Yes, the Foz. Yep.
Sorry, get down, Tony, quickly.
Yeah, Miller Hodge, Launceston's just been cautious. Will only play if needed. So sitting down at the moment, probably for the rest of the game, I suspect.
Thank you, Tony. It's cleared out by Musica. Bombers out to a 7-point lead. Van Dam, little handball. He'll have to go and get it himself. Pushes and shoves. Does well, the young man. Coming into lend a hand there was Lee. It's belted from behind. It's a ball up. Sorry, Max, you didn't quite finish that point. So that forward pressure has been huge there for the Bombers.
Yeah, it has, Dave. Just the pressure around the contest again there. You had 3v3, 4v4. There's no loose numbers anywhere around the ground at the moment that I can see.
So we're playing nearly 10 minutes.
They believe now, North Launceston. They believe. So these older players have brought these youngsters along for the ride tonight, and the youngsters have stepped up, and they really leave at the moment.
Ball up. Lee wins the tap out. Only as far as Palfreyman. Left foot kick doesn't go 2 metres. And shoved over the line is Walsh. Boundary throwing.
This is 2014, 15, 16 North Launceston pressure at the moment.
Stats for Dave Gruber. Clearances at the moment. North Launceston 4 in this quarter. Inside 50s the Blues 4-2. They're 1 goal apiece though. Gronawagon taps towards Musica. Works hard on the base of the contest. It's going to be a ball up on centre wing. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here of TSL footy. Close game here between the two northern combatants. Tackle laid there on Dowling. Another ball up on centre wing. So crowd into this game here in the RACT stand. Ball taken by Pitcher. He can't escape the contest. So time ticking down, 11 minutes, 7-point lead. Scoring, of course, has slowed down due to the conditions since quarter time. Hines breaks the tackle. Kicks towards half forward, plenty of bombers there. Defence hold firm, although handball's not great. McKercher does beautifully. Colby McKercher, who kicks to Thorpe, who slips over. And Edmonds sees it out of bounds, and just that touch of class again by Colby McKercher, Maxie.
Yeah, just again, he's just composure around the stoppage of the ball, and just that little side step there as a left footer, and managed to chip the ball up, but still very good composure for a 15-year-old.
Boundary throw in. Thorpe against Donnelly. Thorpe palms it down only as far as North Launceston in Foon. There's an important mark or contest here between Lee and Gronawagan. The ball goes out of bounds in front of the North Launceston Social Club. So Gronawagan could be injured. He's had a great battle with Alex Lee. How have you seen that battle, Max?
Yeah, look, it has been a really good battle. I'd probably put Lee in front at the moment,
Yep.
just purely because of the clearance work, giving the on ball was the first use of it.
Gronawagan.
That's a throw.
There's Pitcher. You heard it from Max. Got away with it. Donnelly coming over the top. It's going to be a ball up about 60 metres from the goal of Launceston.
Scrap here.
Someone's gone down there from Simpson. Riley says, I didn't like it, but it's going to be a ball up. That's the best way to stop that umpire. Lee over the top of Gronawagan. Donnelly coming through. Foon, clean. That's what you need. Clean. Oh, taking the tackle there. Is that Cossins?
Yep.
Cossins has taken on too much.
No left foot.
Brendan Taylor. So Taylor inside 50. Thorpe finds himself behind. He crashes the pack. Here's McKercher. He spins. All I can see is red and black though. And they're going to repel, but they kick it straight down Brody Palfreman's chest. Palfreman inside 50. Looks for Thorpe again. He can't do it. They're going one-dimensional at the moment, the Blues. They probably need another avenue. This time it's going to come back here to Woolley. He had time, but it wouldn't sit. Good pressure from Chug. Just outside 50. Oh, Alec Wright just at his shoelaces, couldn't get it. Goes inside 50 rugby style, and it's going to be a ball up. So is Thorpe the answer at the moment, or they go different? I think maybe a Musica up forward, Thorpe off for a spell, Riley forward. All right, they haven't really looked much for Riley tonight, just one-on-one. I just think at the moment, especially in these conditions, it's going to be unlikely that Thorpe will take a grab. Let's see what they come up with in this last 10 minutes. Simpson goes wide, there's a contest out there. An umpire says throw it in on centre wing, railway wing side of the ground. It's still North Launceston. Could it be the upset of the season? They're in front by 7 points.
They haven't been able to look for Dylan Riley because he's been blanketed by Corey Nankervis. It's close to BOG.
Correct. Yes, influence on the game.
Lee wins the tap. Down towards Van Buren, who lays the tackle. Slippery ball. Walsh, nice and handball releasing here towards Foon. Foon kicks to half forward. Rushton behind. Out is Bird. Zach Bird will get there first. He might be happy to see it over. Gets it back to Rushton. Ball still in play. Jackie Rushton off the ground.
Oh
He misses.
Oh,
Near side.
Can we have like Benny Johnson? Can we do up like a Jackie Rushton nearly highlights package? I tell you what, he's exciting.
He's certainly lifted tonight. He's been a live wire inside tackle. There's a player down outside the boundary line over there. Keep an eye on that.
Cut it, I think. Just
Yep.
a little bit sore.
Yeah, he's getting up limping. As Woolley kicks it outside defensive 50. Here's Mark Walsh. Swings inside 50 to choke. He takes the mark.
It's beyond him, I reckon.
Player on the mark is about 45 out. He's back outside the digits of 50. 45-degree angle. Kicking to the town end. And I'll tell you what, a margin of 14 points if he kicks it.
Take his
Tough
best
to
kick
rein
from
in.
here. His best kick from here, guys.
Declan Chugg crosses 50, kicks for goal, knockback, it's a goal! That's a huge goal from Declan Chugg. And the Bombers are out by 14 points, and he's kicked 2 in the last quarter as the youngster.
He's in my homeroom at school, and I said it was beyond him. So look out on Monday morning, Max. I hope he doesn't listen.
Mark will be coming in, and
Oh, that's
Tanya.
that's a terrific kick from him, and he's kicked 2 in the last quarter.
He has played very well.
Mark Walsh in the lead up. He's been out for a couple of weeks, but he's been good in this second half, and they're out now by 14 points.
Yeah, where's Launceston now?
11-10, 76 to 10-2, 62. The Blues have to respond. They've got players injured, and Proppy, Tuttle staying out there.
Yeah, Thorpe still going to full forward. Umpires just wants a 6-6-6, so you've got to have one in the square, you've got to go deep. That could be a warning maybe to Launceston. Let's see. Groenewegen, Lee, Groenewegen down, Polferman, can't get any clearance at the moment. Launceston, put under Pearce, terrific handball. Simpson, not a great kick up and under, but it might work. Pearce, 1-2 bites of the cherry, good. Nathan Pearce, slow it down, Max says, slow it down. 16-minute mark. You're right though, Max, if they can take 4 or 5 minutes off the clock here, just don't give them the footy, it's going to make it really hard to kick 3 goals. Donnelly finds it from Simpson. He looks okay, Simpson, after that knock early in the quarter. Donnelly, touches the ball. House, over the top, Bennett. Oh, tapped out of bounds. Dowling, umpire says, throw it in. So inside 50s for Dave Gruber for the quarter, please.
7 to Launceston and 5
Yeah,
to
okay, so
Launceston.
Launceston have had it in there, haven't they?
Yep.
They just haven't been able to get any crumb or any mark
It's
from
been
Cody
a lot
Thorpe
in,
and their
in
forward.
between the two 50s, Mac. It's got a high number of inside 50s for this much of the quarter.
Groenewegen, Lee gets it this way. Here's Rushton. Groenewegen falls over. Umpire says, I'll have it. So this is it, isn't it? Just keep the stoppage, keep the stoppage. 21 scoring shots to 12, boys. Let's talk about that, right? So they've had plenty of goes, and it's a 10-2 Launceston.
Well, the inside 50s were 45
Cox
to 29.
Goodger, one arm held, kicks it out of mid-air. Here's Bennett, he's going to turn, he's going to snap, is it the sealer? No, it's not, it goes far side. And it's another behind to North Launceston. They're 11-11, 77, 15 points in front of Launceston, 17 minutes gone, 18 minutes gone now.
Out of defence now, Dowling, wasting no time. Knows that time is starting to become an issue. Up in towards Thorpe, beautifully taken by Wright. His kick though is only going sideways to the wing. Runners wanted. Taylor will get there first. He's pursued by a couple of Bombers. He gets bustled off at Taylor, but he's got some support there from a teammate who's tackled straight away. So once again, we admire the tackling pressure of the Bombers this evening.
There's no doubt that's what's their pressure is what's got them to this spot at the moment, North Launceston. They've come to play on their home ground, Friday night footy.
Taken by Van Buren, quick kick, be wide, out of bounds on the full. And Tuttle, who's been pretty good tonight back there, will take the relieving free kick.
It's only been, what, three goals kicked for the quarter.
Plays on straight away, Tuttle. Risky kick towards the centre of the ground, 2-on-1. Almost a mark there to Griffiths. He lands awkwardly and comes up limping a little bit. Taken now by Rushton. Look away handball. Walsh has support. Lee will be under pressure. Kick straight away. Pretty good kick actually. It stays in play and it does. Van Buren's got it. Has to get round Woolley. He's happy to take on the tackle. It spills out of bounds. We've been playing 19 minutes in this last quarter. City Park Radio, 103.7 and 96.5. The margin is 15 points the Bombers' way.
Boundary throw in. Centre wing, railway side of the ground. North Launceston looking for their best win of the season and probably one of their best wins for a long time, even including their premiership years. This would mean a lot for the people over here, this side of the river, if they can get up with this young side. Ball comes over the top here now to Ned Curvis. As Maxie said, he has fully blanketed the leading goal kicker in Riley. Donnelly been really good second half, big source. More of the footy. He's got to go here, does Woolley on Chug. The little Rushton's there. He puts pressure on, does Jackie. Ball comes out and Woolley jumps on it. The umpire says, give it to me. So there's about 3 or 4 minutes gone since we said that they need to slow things down, and that's what they've done. Just going to tick over 20 minutes as the umpire's going to ball this one up. Listening to City Park Radio. 3.7, 96.5. Thorpe goes into the ruck, gets the clearance himself. Groenewegen, 1-2 bites of the cherry. He needs that 'cause he's got that sore hand. Holt, lead up on the chest, takes it. They need one here to Launceston Blues if they're a chance. Holt goes short again, down, it's going to be cut off. Well done, Michael Stingle. Goes back into the middle. Cox Goodger, off the ground, left foot. Pearce, handball. Donnelly again. High, up and under. It's going to go inside 50. Bennett sets. Tuddill does well. Tuddill comes off his opponent, and he's going to relieve for Launceston.
One of the Blues' best is Tuddill. And he kicks sideways pretty good to Groenewegen. They've got to get a wriggle on here. Groenewegen touches the ball to the turf on the railway wing. Handball over the top. Finds Taylor. Back to Groenewegen. He's confronted by three. There's a loose man in the overlap. They're going to kick it inside 50. Here through Janellen into the goal square. 1-on-1. Two Bombers there. I see it through.
Done well, haven't they, the defence?
10-3-63.
Really well.
10-3-63. 11-11-77. Short kick out. Mark just inside the boundary line by Michael Stingle.
Donnelly's been good this quarter.
He's been really good second half, Max. Yeah.
Short to Van Dam. Here are the youngsters. Playing some calm footy in the dying minutes here. Edmonds, that's close to the line. Walsh fumbles it over the boundary. I'll tell you one player who we've called a few times who doesn't get a lot of kudos. That's Nathan Pearce.
I was about to say, I bet
He's
you're going
been
to say
really
Nathan
good.
Pearce. He's providing that bit of experience, stronger body around those kids.
He coughs it up a lot.
He bustles
but
and-
he makes up for it in the endeavour.
He's been a very good twos player, the last few years, and but now because of the loss of players, he's come into the senior side. He's had a really good effort. Mark Walsh, and one of those experienced players, it's taken in the tackle centre wing.
Premiership player at Hillwood, I think, along with a few other of the boys. Bennett.
Not thinking Jake Pearce.
No.
No,
I
Jake Pearce is coaching Hillwood.
think he was the captain
Oh,
of the
okay.
Premiership side.
Pearce,
Last year was his first year here.
family.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Played in the D League.
Yep.
Ball goes out of bounds.
East
front of-
Coast boy.
front of
Another
right.
product of the East Coast. Good bloodline.
Okay. Go with that, Max. I believe you.
There's not many families in Northern Tasmanian footy that Maxie doesn't know.
So Launceston have all rolled up here. They've got no one inside 50. They're going to try and get them on the speed the other way. Let's see what they can do. Tuddill. Fighting hard is Jack Tuddill. Taking in the tackle. It's another inside 50 for North Launceston. For Dave Gruber.
Yeah, 8-7 the Blues way, so it's pretty even this quarter.
That's a ball up just inside that 50. Groenewegen. By hands. Here's Musica. Explodes out. Up to Thorpe. They'd love a clunky Launceston. Holt tries to get to his feet. Can't get it. Miller. Tyson Miller. He's beaten for the footy. The youngster in Leary. Over the top. Here now. Coming out is Casey Brown. He'll take him on with his pace. He holds up in the tackle. Releasing handball to Riley. Over to Jamison House. He goes long. Thorpe. 1-on-2. Can't take it down the front. Coming through the pack and can't take it. It's Harvey Griffiths. He gives the ball now to Jackie Avon.
Avon off half-back. Touches the ball to the ground. Using a bit of experience now as he kicks up the wing. Nice ball from Foon on right. In the follow-up, Rushton. Foon is there as well. In there is Dowling. It's going to be a ball up. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by LGAS for your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Thank you for your support, LGAS.
That was a youngster Van Dam, in fact, with the longer hair down there.
Yep.
Mike Griffiths that actually did that really good defensive
He's been
effort.
good tonight.
So, Oscar
Oscar.
Van Dam, another youngster, brought into the side this year.
Groenewegen and Lee. Out here towards Simpson, one-handed. Copped an ankle injury in the previous quarter. So time now ticking away. 24 minutes. They need 3 goals, the Blues.
Do we call it, Max? We called it. I can't see him kicking them.
It's going to be tough from here. So we'll see if Tony can get some sort of interview at the end of the game. Maybe with Brad Cox-Goodger. Might be tough. He'll be pretty excited.
It'd be tough because Jake Smith will probably still be standing next to him.
Oh, great mark by Donnelly at half-back. Big cheers there from the North supporters. Pitches off, according to Tony, with some cramp as well. So it's been a bit of attrition today. Blackberry, of course, with the tracksuit top on. Little kick from Donnelly. Finds Matthew Cossins.
It's the old cliche, Max. Cliche. It could be the loss Launceston needed.
Absolutely.
Before the bye, they take a week off, they regroup. Second half of the season.
Dan Curvis now will kick towards attacking 50. A lot of Blues there. Forced to the side of the contest. Taken there by Foon. Jeez, he's been working hard today. Bennett cops a knock.
Helps a lot for his team, buddy.
5 goal to 2 second half, guys. North's advantage.
Well, as I said, 22 scoring shots to 13.
That tells the story. So ball up, we're on about 60 metres out from the Bombers' goal. Leaving's another tap out here towards Simpson. He gets front on by Musica, he'll get a free kick. It goes down to Ben Simpson, he'll get back up again.
It wasn't a bump, he just ran into him, really.
So Simpson slow to rise. It should be a really satisfying victory for the Bombers. They're right in the premiership race this year. Simpson thinks about the short one, but I think at the stage of the game it is. He'll go long down the line. He does. It's a target. Burt rises. Knocked out of play. Down throw in. It's exactly where the Bombers want at this stage of the game, Macca.
Yeah, well, that you can hear them down there saying kick to the pocket, kick to the pocket.
Yep.
They're happy for this forward line stoppage. Slows the game down, makes it hard for Launceston to get it back into that centre corridor. So they trail by 14 points to the Launceston Blues. Time running out. Thorpe in the ruck against Lee. Cody Thorpe. Oh, Cox Goodger could have been taken high. The umpire saw it, but not officiating. And I'll tell you what, it would be somewhat reasonable if Bradley Cox Goodger could kick the seal up. He's battled hard. He's battled hard. Yeah. Cody Thorpe come through the pack there and actually tried to shepherd off his own teammate. Did he do that?
Yep.
I think he actually come through and tried to lay a bump on his own teammate coming the other way. I think he pulled it out. He ended up, that's a bit strange. Cody Thorpe was on the bench for the night. Might have a little bit of discussion to have during the week, Cody Thorpe. He went in the book early for a bump. So Bradley Cox Goodger for the sealer. Sitting into the ground, the coach. Deliberate, he kicks it! Point. Well, he was on the run, Bradley Cox Goodger. Another behind. So 11-12 now to 10-3. Straight up the middle. Woolley looks for Miller, can't take it. Second grab. Coming through the pack there hard was Pitcher. Centre square. Well done, Alec Wright. Pearce. Can't take it. Smith. Good tackle. Cox Goodger turnover. Here's another inside 50 for Foon. Bennett tries to drop the pace. They're home. The Northern Bombers in the upset of the season. 11-12-78. They defeat the undefeated Launceston 10-3-63. Dave Moore.
Oh yeah, great victory to North Launceston. The big underdogs in this game. And they've been in good form. We talked about their defence pre-game. They've been really a miserly defence. They've only given up 13 scoring shots tonight.
Yeah.
It's only Launceston's accuracy that probably might have got them as close as it was. So 15-point margin in the end, 11-12-78 to 10-3-63. Mac are the goal kickers.
The goal kickers for the winners, North Launceston. 2 to Zach Burt, 2 to Jay Foon, 2 to Jackie Rushton, 2 in the last quarter to the youngster in Declan Chugg. Singles to Tom Bennett, Tom Donnelly and Harvey Griffiths. And for Launceston, 3 to Musica, 2 to Cody Thorpe, singles to Hines, Brown, Taylor, Smith and Pitcher. When was the last time they've gone through a game without Dylan Riley kicking a goal?
Yep.
It's been a while.
We have to go back a fair way.
It was those defensive matches